Walking Dead showrunner Angela Kang Unpacks that gut punch of a twist. The term a doozy was all but coined to describe Sunday's episode of The Walking Dead. As Pamela's troopers led a swarm toward the Commonwealth, also that she could go through the motions of a lockdown, Aaron, Jerry and Lydia became separated from Elijah, Luke, and Jules. Lydia tried so desperately not to let go of her boyfriend as he was swept away by the horde that she wound up being bitten. Goodbye, arm. Later, Jerry insisted that it would be as easy as cobbler for him to go find the missing members of their party. Goodbye, Jerry? In other developments, Pamela, beyond suspicious of Mercer in the wake of Eugene's disappearance from custody, had Max's brother arrested. At the same time, Daryl, Carol, Judith, Negan, Gabriel, Rosita, Maggie, Princessâ Basically, most of our regulars snuck into the Commonwealth train station, where the governor had an ambush waiting for them. Pamela even picked up a machine gun herself and took aim at Maggie, only to have Judith push her out of the way and, gulp, take the bullet herself. As the hour neared its conclusion, walkers, some climbers among them, made it inside the walls of the Commonwealth. Pamela's solution? Have troopers protect the estates and divert the dead toward the lower wards. As if we didn't already know she was scum. At the same time, Daryl and company found themselves all but surrounded by walkers. And the last kicker. In her delirium, she seemed to see Daddy. But had she really? To get the answer to that question and more, TVL rang up showrunner Angela Kang. Absolutely. This is not a story decision we took lightly. There were many conversations about whether we do it, what happens as a result, how do we portray it in a way that is as respectful as possible. In the comic book, there is a storyline about the things that the next generation goes through and sees. What is the world that their parents' generation wants to leave behind for them? That is a major theme that we went into the final run thinking about. So this story kind of evolved out of that. There's a really important emotional dynamic that rises out of what happens next for Judith and for Daryl. Even Pamela is like, what have I done? Because you kind of hope that when horrific things happen to children that people can take that step back and look at that, and I think that's one of the things we're exploring with her. In some ways, she is doing things that are so beyond her age. All of the children of this generation have been forced to grow up faster than they should have to because the world is so dangerous and in some ways doesn't care that they are children who deserve to be protected. So for Judith, there's this unspoken line that's sort of like, now you're having to grow up a little bit too, RJ, but you're still a child, and this hat is going to protect you.